$9,240,000,000.
This episode is brought to you by FairDesk, a crypto derivatives trading platform founded by 6 former Binance execs and 3 former Morgan Stanley architects. FairDesk is a company focused on building a platform that enables traders to profit from both rising and falling markets. Sign up today and CB will credit you up to $600 in trading funds. For more information, visit fairdesk.com, link in the description below.
Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks! We'll do it live. Okay.
Indeed, we are doing it live, ladies and gentlemen. Another My Two Satoshis episode, live and direct, bringing it to your neck. Hope everyone's doing well out there today. We got Red River in the building. Did you get that Tesla out the mud yet? I forgot which day you said you were getting it out, but I hope you got your Tesla out, baby. I hope you got it out. Mr. Sakila. Man, you guys have some names. I'm trying to tell you. Yes, my friend. Smack those like booties. Just like that. You see that on the screen? That's how I want you to get over there. Scroll up. Whatever you got to do. Stop, pause, drop, rock, and roll, whatever. Hit that thumbs up. Smack those like booties. We need the help. We definitely do. Again, hope everyone's doing well today. We got Wisdom in the building. Yeah, we're doing it live, baby. That is, man, I love that little clip. Carrie is in the building as well. My Canucks to the north. Last Tuesday. Okay, all right, good. Off the damn stage, right. Kick those haters off the stage by clicking those thumbs up. All right, so today, as you guys probably saw on the thumbnail, we got 15 billion pretty much calculated in losses by XRP, or on behalf of XRP, because of the SEC case, and we'll go into the nitty-gritty on that and how that even... I'm gonna give you my two Satoshis on it, because in the Netflix doc that I'm appearing in beginning of the year 2023, I kind of go over that. You know, the SEC, man, like, they go after these companies and then say that people lost their money because of the company, but really it was because of the SEC. almost every time, you know. So we'll take a look at what XRP's lawyers calculated as far as how they got to that number of $15 billion. That's insane. I'm not an XRP fan by no measure. And matter of fact, I think last night I saw a tweet someone sent me, and maybe I can pull it up later, but a tweet that said that Fed Now will be launching like 2023, like at the beginning or something, right? And I said to the person who sent it to me, absolutely, but what you're failing to realize is that it didn't say a Fed coin, it said Fed Now. So hey man, it is what it is. Let's see what these comments are saying here. Marcus Walter is in the building. Get some eCash XEC. Walter, what's going on with there was a project that you used to really push hard. It was BIOS, I think. BIOS. What's going on with BIOS? Let me know. Name of documentary. Can't tell you the name of it. I'll let you know when it's actually live. I'm sure you'll see it too. I'm in it this time. I'm not just like a 5-second clip like I was in Trust No One's documentary. The documentary on Quadrica CX and Gerald Cotton. It was literally a 3-4 second cameo on that one. This one I'm actually in it. I had to fly out to be interviewed and all that. So BIOS, yeah, BIOS, man. What's going on with BIOS? Let me know. Yeah, we need to watch that one. Yeah, I can't tell you guys. Got to keep it a secret for now. But yeah, you guys will enjoy it. I'll get my 15 minutes of fame this go around for sure. So let's get into it, guys. You know the routine. You know what time it is. Bloodalytics. You see it under my right there in the bottom left corner. Bloodalytics.com. You guys need to sign up or not. You don't have to. No gun to your face. I ain't trying to jukes you. None of that stuff. But I'm trying to tell you, if you want to increase your bag, this might be the direction for you. You are going to need some, you got to have available time to trade, though, these alerts. Because it trades about 6 to 7 times a week per pair. So you're talking about roughly 14 trades a week, somewhere in there. So definitely check it out, though, because we're making it happen. And I'll be doing another video this weekend going over last week's performance. This week is really looking great for us. And yeah, we'll just tune in for that, because I'll do it every weekend. Pretty much a trade recap for the previous week. All right, Bloodalytics.com. I'll start actually adding on Bloodalytics.com the track record as well. So you'll look out for that in the next couple of days. So you'll be able to see a week-to-week track record, like basically performance of Bloodalytics, all there for you to see, transparent, baby. I don't know who else is doing it like that. Not too many. I know Gareth Salloway does. I'm having him back on. He does it with his manual calls, but not too many people show that track record. Let's take a look at this technical analysis for Bitcoin on Bitfinex's chart. Man, I mean, you're talking about some schizophrenic up and down all around, not giving us any real direction. I mean, God, what a pump fake. So we saw I told you guys I liked what I saw yesterday, and that was around, I want to say about here when I did my live stream yesterday. I said I like that move off that bottom because it really shows some buying convictions there. So we moved all the way up past, after the live stream, we moved up further and topped out at $20,580, and we rolled over big time. But we didn't cross below that last trough there. So still kind of bullish. I'm not going to lie. That dip below 20,000 concerned me. It definitely was a move. That one candle there, man, I don't know what was going on there, but we did see some selling. Maybe it was like one party that dumped pretty heavily. We know it wasn't Mt. Gox, that's for sure. We know it wasn't Mt. Gox. But that's where we are with Bitcoin. Still kind of neutral, but if I had to pick a side, I got to go with still bullish for Bitcoin, simply because we didn't violate that last trough there of $19,543. As long as we stay above there, That is our indication for lower lows. If we break, if we stay above it, that is your indication to, you know, continue to buy or hold whatever bags you have currently. So the public site for Bloodalytics, just kind of giving you a recap of yesterday's trade. So we were short, we went long, got stopped out here on that short. Well, actually we didn't get stopped out. We just closed the next candle there, which was very close to our stop out, but we didn't get stopped out. So we reversed that. That was a losing trade right there from here to here. Slightly losing trade, but when we went long, boy, yesterday, we took that long all the way, the whole day, all the way up, and we took profit all the way up here, which is damn near 7%. So good trade yesterday, and I can't show you really what's going on here. Have to sign up and get in the trading room to see that. All right. Now, Fairdesk, I want to tell you guys about Fairdesk as well. They are my channel sponsor and my recommended exchange for Bloodalytics because it is very simple to trade on there. You can set your amounts very easily. I do market orders for my trades. And let's see what Crypto Cats is talking about. Yo, Blood, hope y'all good. Yes, all good, my friend. All good. So Fairdesk, though, guys, has a new campaign they're doing for their Arena V2 section. It's like almost like an arcade area where you earn incentives for trading and everything. But they have this play it out campaign going on. Game on, gear up for the best crypto adventure. It's actually started on the 25th and it's going for almost a whole month. September 20th is when it ends. So I'll drop a link to this right now in the chat room, so you guys can go check that out if you would like and get more details on that and how you can win various coupons to play in the arena. So essentially, if you deposit $50, you get $5 in arena coupons, which are basically like credits for the arena area that you can play the various games they have, like in Arena V2 they have the Fortune Spin and King of Arena. So definitely get over there. I dropped that link in the description. And let me not forget to drop you guys, I always forget to drop you guys the link to the public chart for Bloodalytics, so you guys can follow along if you would like for shits and giggles. Let me drop that in there right now for you. Bada boom, bada bing. Where's that room? Okay, there we go. Boom. You need to have, remember, a TradingView Pro account or better to properly see this chart. So just keep that in mind, because it is calibrated for the 13-minute chart. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into the nitty gritty here. So remember yesterday I told you guys that my guy Arthur Hash, co-founder of BitMEX, the first derivative exchange for cryptocurrencies, he did it. Yes, this guy right here, very polarizing, of course, right? He's a character, very opinionated individual in the crypto space, but he did co-found BitMEX, and they were on top for a long time. I don't know where they stand now within the crypto derivatives exchange listing, but I told you that he did a lot of research and his findings on what Bitcoin actually follows. And I told you yesterday it follows the liquidity conditions index. So he mapped this out from the Bloomberg terminal, and pretty much it's spot on, guys. Like, this chart right here shows you in white is the liquidity index for the US indices, like all the stock market indices. That's what you see in white. What you see in yellow is Bitcoin. So it is a literally almost spitting image of the liquidity. So I don't know, you got to have a Bloomberg terminal to map this. I don't think you can see this index, US liquidity index or conditions, chart on any other platform. I don't think TradingView has it. So unfortunately, you won't have that edge, but you can simply just look at that and see what's going on to figure out which direction we're going. If liquidity goes higher, then you know that Bitcoin and subsequently the crypto markets are going to go higher. But I will say, from my thesis, I don't think we're going to go higher. We see what the Federal Reserve is doing by raising interest rates. That is effectively shrinking or sucking liquidity out of the markets. So we're going to continue to head down overall. And from a macro standpoint, you know, you're looking out 3 months, 6 months, we are heading lower until, you know, Powell and the Federal Reserve changes their opinion or stance on this whole situation. Another thing I wanted to show you guys, this was pretty interesting, out of Bitcoin Magazine. So Iran is greenlighting Bitcoin to be used as a crypto payments for imports. This is pretty radical for a country like Iran. So Iran passed this legislation establishing a legal framework for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Under the new law, cryptocurrency can be used as payment for imports to the country by government and local businesses. Wow, what do you guys think about that? Minister Fatima Amin reportedly iterated the authorization was an agreement between the Ministry of Industry and the central bank, arguably suggesting a multi-departmental consensus on the viability of Bitcoin as a means for international payments. Wow. Additionally, he also noted the local businesses will be able to import vehicles using Bitcoin instead of the US dollar or the euro. They highlighted that the move comes on the heels of an August 9th announcement by the head of Iran's trade promotion organization, saying the country registered its first import order process with cryptocurrency. The order was reportedly worth about 10 million. That's a decent size too. So Wisdom Bar says, sounds like a chess move. In what regard do you see that as a chess move? I think I know where you're going with that, Wisdom, but definitely want to hear more on why that is a chess move for Iran. So this is funny. Iran previously banned the mining Bitcoin, citing power grid concerns. Also, Iranian central bank banned the trading of cryptocurrencies mined outside of the country in the same month. This is hilarious to me, because how do you ban Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies mined outside of its borders? I mean, that just shows the lack of understanding of the technology. It is pretty hilarious to me. The mining ban was later lifted in October and then reimposed in December the same year. So, you know, kudos to them. A for effort for at least trying to come to consensus. They're doing a better job than we are in the United States as far as all of their agencies being on the same page about what cryptocurrencies represent and how they should be utilized. I will say, I think that's coming to the United States in January. I've heard this from people, or I shouldn't say I heard directly. Secondhand source heard that this was coming in January for the United States. So you're going to see a big initiative to really turn up the heat on Bitcoin regulation, cryptocurrency regulation, and you're seeing little spurts of it right now. So that is on the way. Anything for clicks is in the building. Now the US government will say Bitcoin funding its enemies. They can't though. And so that's the problem with their current positions on many of these cryptocurrencies. You can't, and like with Tornado Cash, you go down that road, now you look stupid. Like, Bitcoin can be used to fund enemy operations. The US dollar is the most used medium of exchange to fund terrorist groups, sex trafficking, all that crazy bad stuff, right? We're not banning that. Anything for clicks, man. I still need a comment from you, because I got something for you, bro, for answering that question correctly on the live stream a couple days ago. So please hit me up in the comments on any of my videos. Doesn't have to be today's video. Actually, I would prefer it not to be today's video. Wisdom bars getting ahead of the crypto BTC boom. A lot like China, they were banning it, but they still mine it. Very true. Very true. The IAEA reported this week Iran has ramped up nuke enrichment at one underground site. Uh-oh, gotta ban Bitcoin. Bitcoin is being used for nuclear enrichment now. Man, I tell you, Mr. Sekila says, or Sekila, remember Max K, he's talking about Max Kaiser, stating this would happen a few years back. I don't specifically remember that, but I'm sure he did say that. He did say that for sure. So, you know, there you have it with what's going on with Iran. I think that was an interesting topic that I wanted to highlight for you guys. So, you know, like kind of from an international standpoint, what's going on with the use case for Bitcoin. You know, Bitcoin is going to be used. The technology is going to be best leveraged by countries like Iran, by countries like El Salvador or Colombia or any of, you know, these South American countries. I do think the way that El Salvador is trying to implement Bitcoin is a little superficial, in my opinion. Could be wrong, but that's just my take on it. That's my 2 Satoshis on that. But, you know, all these countries are just experimenting, and I think it is, you know, this is the experimental phase. You're going to see countries do different things, try different ways of implementing it. Nigeria tried it, pulled back. You know, you had a whole bunch of countries try it to implement it in some form or fashion. Then they realize, oh shit, I can't control the supply of Bitcoin. This is not necessarily benefiting me as much as it is benefiting our citizens. So I think that's when they kind of step back. Some of the countries, like, you know, that maybe a little bit more corrupt than others, they kind of jump out there, then they pull back a little bit. You know, I think it's going to have to be implemented from the bottom up, not the top down, even in small countries. The people are going to have to be, you know, make this a revolution and take over. So we've got the ETH merge coming up, as you guys know. However, this team, I don't know if you guys remember me reporting on this, Ethereum PoW. That's the team that is looking to fork Ethereum once the proof of stake release goes live September 15th or 16th. Chandler Go, who is the lead on this Ethereum PoW fork agenda or initiative, put out a letter, and the open letter basically noted that core members were geeks and crypto investors from all over the world who believe in proof of work. In addition to this, he suggested that taking notes from Bitcoin, the team noted it is what a product of cypherpunks and was intended to be, to uphold privacy and anonymity. Through this, they hope to bring precaution against our wealthy and powerful enemies and their lobbyist friends in DC. Man, be quiet, bro. This is all about protecting your bag, and it's all about continually making millions and millions of dollars mining Ethereum. That's what it's all about. You don't, from an economic incentive, don't want to give up. You don't want to give it up. You know, I think moving from proof of work to proof of stake changes the economic incentives for those who validate on the network. Proof of stake, I think, is a lot more economically enticing than proof of stake is, I should say. Proof of work is more economically enticing than proof of stake. So this is all this is about. You know, he's trying to say, you know, cypherpunks, and nah, man, your bags. It's your cipher bags that you're worried about. And I don't think this is going to get any legs, because a lot of the core elements like stable coins and, you know, Looks Rare, you guys saw here, Looks Rare said they won't be supporting the Ethereum forked version of it. So it's just like, Ethereum has hit critical mass. And once a technology hits critical mass, it's very hard to sway that boat or change the direction of that boat. The momentum, the inertia is already going. So it's very hard to change course at this point. So I think this will be dead on arrival. You guys let me know what you think about ETH PoW. That's a crazy name. Todd K says, sounds like Litecoin Cash. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Litecoin Cash. What the hell is that? What's your censorship take after the merge? Help me understand what you mean by that, Crypto Keeper. Yep. The day of fork is September 15th, 16th ish for Ethereum. And you know, another misconception about this Ethereum fork or upgrade to proof of stake, you know, nothing's changing as far as performance, bandwidth, and you know, etc. cost. None of that is changing. That is another year or two away, just to keep you guys in the loop. So don't think September 14th, or I should say 15th, marks any significant change in the performance, the pricing for gas or anything to that nature. Nothing is changing. Nothing at all. They're just adding that consensus layer they're calling, merging it with the Ethereum proof of work layer. So just keep that in mind, guys. The next thing, really quickly, pretty interesting topic here out of Watcher Guru as well. FBI issues alert over $2.45 billion of value stolen in the DeFi world. What are they trying to do here, guys? What's their initiative? What's their agenda here? I think their agenda is to, and you're seeing all these agencies come out with their comments about crypto, about Bitcoin, and they're all, you know, opining, for lack of a better $4, $5 word. They're all opining on crypto now, and it is because they will be collectively coming out in January to fully put the smackdown on cryptos. Okay, so I just want you guys to be aware of that. I don't know, man. It's crazy. So crimes in the DeFi space have been on the macro incline per data from the block. So over $2.45 billion have been stolen by decentralized finance attackers since the beginning. Look at that chart. That is crazy. That chart looks like your account if you were trading Bloodalytics.com trend alert, but the FBI issues DeFi alert. So what they're saying here in the statement, cyber criminals seek to take advantage of investors' increased interest in cryptocurrencies, as well as the complexity of cross-chain functionality and open source nature of DeFi platforms. What does that all mean? Absolutely nothing. The intelligence group highlighted that in January and in March of 2022, cyber criminals stole 1.3 billion in crypto, and out of that, a whopping 97% was stolen from DeFi platforms. Furthermore, the same also marked an increase from 72% in 2072 in 2021 and 30% in 2020. So you see the direction. It's increasing big time. Okay, so 2020 there was only 30% of it that was due to DeFi. In 2021, 72%, and as of already January to March, 97% of the stolen funds were from DeFi platforms. So again, what they're doing is setting the stage, warming you up to, you know, for the justification of them doing a, what do you want to call a tornado cash like attack on DeFi platforms. You don't think those aren't next? You don't think they're gonna just do a OFAC moment on all the DeFi platforms out there that won't comply? They most certainly will. You won't be able to move if your wallet interacts with any of those sanctioned DeFi platforms, you're going to be considered in the United States. This is all hypothetical. This is my, I'm just being cryptodomist here. I think you're going to be put on a sanctions list just like you would if you're interacting with Tornado Cash. Now, are there ways for you to interact with Tornado Cash as of today? For sure. The smart contracts are still there. They still work. But who's going to go through the loops? Is the everyday person going to risk being put on, some sanctions list because they miss one step in covering their tracks? You got to know what the hell you're doing when you're starting to deal with this type of stuff. So I think you're going to see, again, let me reiterate, you're going to see DeFi platforms get the Tornado Cash ban. That's what they're warming you up for here. So just wanted to give you guys, that actually came out this morning too from the FBI. So they're just warming you up. They're just warming you up. Let's see what the comments are saying here. Does anything happen to Matic with the fork? Not at this point. There's no, change or lack of a need for like a layer 2 scalable platform like Matic. But this is a question that I do pose and have posed in the past. What does it look like for these layer 2 solutions, these scaling solutions, when Ethereum does fully implement their, scaling solution with proof of stake? What does that look like? Even though we know it's not coming till 2072, but still, will it make those layer 2 solutions pointless? I would say so. So there is, to me, in my opinion, cryptodomist speaking, I think there is a half-life. There's a shelf life with this layer 2 stuff with Ethereum. So get it in while you can. Get it in while you can. Carrie Chaos says BTC helps us undermine corrupt governments. Yes, for sure. After the merge, censorship of the protocol is more susceptible from authorities. Absolutely, it is. That is very true. That is very true. Matic will grow, but more layer 2 projects will emerge. It will, but I don't think there will be a need for layer 2s once ETH fully upgrades. Brit VR says KYC DeFi going to skyrocket. Yep, very true. Very true. That is the only way you're going to be able to operate, at least here in the United States. Canada is cool with crypto, but they want KYC. Of course they do. That's the whole point of crypto, is to be cryptographically anonymous. There's no point. Omnibone won't making ETH POS decrease its security. And thoughts on DGB? Is that Digibyte? Don't follow Digibyte too much. I got a bag of Digibyte, but I mean, that's an example of a great project. I love the community. Digibyte, great project, but that is an example of a project that is too decentralized. So that's why I'm saying, like, this whole debate about centralization, decentralization, it's a gradient scale, and it's not a binary event. Okay, it's not a 1 or a 0. You're not just centralized or decentralized. It's on that scale. And I think if you become, at this juncture, if you're too decentralized, you can't scale and grow. You can't get objectives fully fleshed out. Yes, there are DAOs, you can vote and all that, but not just voting on what to do, but how do you get people to initiate marketing campaigns and, just get the ball. It's so much easier when there is a little centralization, not going to lie, for awareness of a smart contract blockchain or any project. But yes, to answer your question, Omnibone, ETH moving to proof of stake decreases its security. It does. It increases, in my opinion, its attack vectors. It's attack surfaces, right? Your attack surface widens when you go proof of stake. Well, the crazy thing about this, Omni, he's asking, or saying most nodes will be on AWS. Well, there was a report that was just put out that I covered that showed that most nodes currently on proof of work Ethereum are on AWS. 53% of nodes that validate on the Ethereum network, Ethereum blockchain, are on AWS. So what? Ain't no difference there. Exactly. That's my pain point. That's why I'm so pissed with the community, the industry. We don't care about decentralization anymore. Yeah, agree with the keeper, crypto keeper. It seems like the whole ecosystem is losing its way, or better said, detour into the fog. I think the latter. I think it's a detour into the fog. Thank God that this technology does still allow you to implement privacy and decentralization, all that. Thank God it's not a closed circuit, unlike the current system is pretty closed circuit, you know. But there is the ability to still be very decentralized and private with leveraging cryptocurrencies cryptographically, if that even makes any sense. So yeah, that's what they're doing, guys. They're priming you for the slaughter. They're stuffing your brains for the slaughter that's coming in 2023. All right. Last one, Ripple versus SEC. This one talks about how much the SEC's actions have cost investors in the Wait, hold on. Are you just admitting that XRP is an investment? It is a security? Am I hearing that right? Wait a minute now, you today. Let me read that again. Rewind. I wish I had my Ripple versus SEC. Here is how much the SEC's actions cost investors. Am I reading that right? Oh, so they're investors now. Oh, so it is a security. I don't even have to read this then. We could just end the stream right now. I mean, it's a security. Oh, man. So basically, you know, this article talks about some type of report that was put out by, I think, CryptoLaw, stating that the SEC's actions against XRP alone cost investors about $15 billion in losses. This figure, according to the lawyer, is all the money lost by XRP investors when the SEC, instead of limiting its charges to Ripple, decided to brand all XRP, including those sold on secondary market, as securities. You know, when this whole case started, you know, I heard there was kind of a line in the sand drawn with people and how they felt. Many influencers were like, you know, we don't like the SEC, but we don't like, we don't like Ripple or XRP, but we do want to see the SEC lose in this case. That's what I kept hearing from many people who weren't necessarily fans. And of course, the fans, the XRP army, they wanted to win. You know, they want to win against the SEC. But my thing is, let them lose. Let them bastards lose, because this is what they get for trying to even work with the government. You're trying to work with them, so now you're mad and F the SEC. And hold on, what is it going to be? Are you for regulation, governments? Clearly, Ripple is. You know, they're trying to work with various governments to implement their platform. Or are you against it? Like, it's got to be one or the other, in my opinion. Now, that is a binary black and white thing. SEC can't call XRP a security if ETH is not one. Yes, they can. They can do whatever the hell they want to do, Britt. That's what we fail to realizing, but we will surely understand that in 2023. And let me tell you, you're going to be like, what the hell is going on? Yes, they're going to move the goalposts. They're going to change laws. They're going to redact. They're going to add. They do all that stuff, man. They're the mob. They do shakedowns. It's their rules. You either get down or lay down. ETH can be labeled a security once that POS upgrade kicks in. Without miners, how will ETH differ from XRP? XRP, it won't. No, they won't. I don't think they'll reverse on their ruling on Ethereum. That's done. You got to understand, like, a lot of this stuff is all about perception and managing perception. That's all it's about. So if they, you know, go back on stuff, then they look weak. Then they look confused. So they're going to double down on their irrational stance on things and just make you believe. The miners are forced ETH decentralization without the miners attack AWS. Man, y'all got to get y'all spelling, and y'all need to go hooked on phonics or something, man. Come on now. I can't understand y'all. Got me looking stupid reading y'all comments. Anyway, that's pretty much it. We got 41 people, 38 people in the building right now on this live stream. Please make sure you guys, you know what to do. Let me just bring it up for you. Smash those like booties right now. I need the help. We need the algos to get more people onto the stream or after the stream ends to like it. All right. That's what we need you to do. But that's it. Bloodalytics.com. Go sign up today. There is a promo code coming up for you at the end of this stream if you want to save a little dough on it. I know it seems a little expensive for you, but hey, man, it take money to make money. You understand what I'm saying? It's your boy Crypto Blood, and that's my 2 Satoshis. I'm out of here. Holla!
Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks! Goodbye.